Hey y'all, hey. Happy Friday. Welcome to today's edition of Today in the Pink Room. And today we will be working on a phone case for the little girl that I told you wanted the doggy phone case. Her dog's name is Zara and Cuban. So we will be working on that today. I'll show you how I sand the case down and start putting the stuff on there. But as always, we're going to start with today's prayer. And today's prayer is from 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 18. Instruct them to do good, to be rich in good works, to be generous and ready to share. That is 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 18. Okay, so now what we're going to do is I started sanding the case down. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to finish sanding this case down. And y'all got to excuse my hands because they need to be done, really. But these are the working woman's hands. So, you just lightly, you want to lightly sand. I hope you guys can hear me. But you want to lightly get the, just the top coating of whatever you're doing, whatever you're working on. You just want to lightly sand it. And this will help the stones to stick on a surface that's not so... Now, the surface wasn't really shiny. This was kind of like a dull surface, but I still prep. Prepping is the most important part to me. Because, like I said, that ensures that your rhinestones and charms stick to the surface. It adheres better to a rougher surface. So bear with me. A little bit of noise. Just a little bit of noise. So I hope everybody is having a good Friday, a happy Friday. It is bone chilling cold here in Detroit. I'm in Detroit, and it is very, very cold in Detroit. So, I don't know where you guys are from, but if you decide to watch my video, comment in the comment section and let me know where you guys are from. And let me know how cold it is where you are. Cold or warm. But it seems like it's pretty chilly all over. But anyway, I want everybody to stay safe this weekend. Stay warm. They say if you don't have to go out, not to. You don't have to tell me twice. Because I haven't been out all week. And I don't plan to. Plan to stay right in this house crafting. My book's open for new orders on February 1st. I am going to put something out to let everybody know that I will be opening for new orders. I'm only taking... Oh, shoot. I'm only taking 5 orders this month. So if you want something done, you need to be one of the 5. Once I get my 5 deposits, that's it. That's it. That's all. Okay, so I think I'm basically done with this. You can kind of see. I guess you guys can see how the surface is. I'm just going over it a little bit to make sure I got every little nook and cranny, as they used to say. But it looks like everything is good, so. So I'm going to clean this up real quick. You know, I just have a spray bottle. I have some Dawn detergent in there. It's just water and Dawn detergent, dish detergent. I just keep a bottle of that in here. So I could keep my desk clean. I also use alcohol for cleaning. Now, as far as the case goes, I am using alcohol to clean the case off. And what I do is I just pour a little bit. Ooh. Oh, I got a lot of it, but, and I just wipe it off. Get all the residue off, all the excess. I let it dry for a little while. I always want to make sure that there's no leftover residue on the case. So this is the surface. It's like I said, you want it to be so it's not so smooth and just a little roughness. That's it. So you see. Okay, hey you guys, I'm back. So now that I've cleaned off the case, I'm just going to, I always just place them on my case just to see. Usually I do this probably 2 or 3 times before I figure out what I'm gonna do. So let me see. Okay, I'm back. And as you can see, Zara and Cuban are already glued on. To glue on, I used Loctite super glue. And you'll see how I put that on there. Now, both of these are Loctite. One is just a little bit, one is the ultra liquid control and one is ultra gel. So for these, I use the blue one. And for the bones, I think I'm going to use this one. So now I think I'm going to go ahead and put the bones on. So for that one, I'm going to use this one. This one is, to me, it's just a little bit, I'm going to put Cuban at the top. It's just a little bit a stronger hold. And I did sand the back of this down a little bit. You have to be careful which ones you sand down and which ones you don't. I hope this is going to work for this. Sometimes you have to see which glue is going to work for which surface. Now, this one, if I put it on and I don't feel like it's going to adhere the way I want it to, then I will get another one. I will use another glue. But hopefully this will adhere like I want it to. It usually adheres pretty fast. So I will know if it's gonna work. I'll let it dry for a minute. And you know, I am a little extra, so sometimes I do pull and tug on stuff because I just want to make sure that it's gonna stay. Oh, yeah, got a nice little grip on, a nice little hold. I'm gonna bend it. Okay, so there we go, Cuban. Just being extra, but I just want to make sure. Now, this was the design that I chose after flipping around, going back and forth, and then we'll put Zara down here. So, yeah, so I just want to see about where to space it. Put Zara right there. Okay, so I'm gonna put Zara down. Once again, I just try to make sure I have enough glue. You gotta be careful with this glue. I know sometimes I should use gloves, but I don't because I can't really feel what I'm doing when I put the gloves on. So this is what I prefer. You can use gloves. I've never really used gloves. That's why don't judge me, y'all, and don't look at my nails. But that's why my nails look a mess. Don't look too close. So this is Zara. Alright, Zara. Act right like Cuban. I told y'all sometimes I talk too much stuff. So Zara, you be good like Cuban did. Cuban is fine up there. So you act right. And pause, you move out the way for a minute. Sometimes I just look at the back just to see. Press and I hold. Press and hold. Press and hold. Okay. All right, Zara. Okay. Okay, Zara and Cuban. Y'all did good. I just put these on here because I thought they were cute. And you know, it's going to be pink and brown. So I had these little brown little charms. They're just some little designer charms. And I just stuck them on there. All right. Okay, bones. So now it's time for the paws. Now for the paws, I am going to go back to the blue. And that's because I feel like the surface is a gibbet type material. So I don't really need that real. I mean, it's going to still hold, but it's more like a gel than a liquid. And I feel like this is good enough for the gibbets. For the rubber gibbets. So I just put the glue on. Be careful not to get the glue on your hands, because it's a mess trying to get them off. Get it off. Then press. Press and hold. See, I always check the back to see. So you just press it down. If I see any excess glue coming out, I just take my little tweezers or whatever tool I have available and just get that excess glue off. But yeah, you just hold it down. Then we're gonna go to the next paw. Put that on. Okay. See? Got a little bit of glue on my hand, on my finger. Oh, Lord. Come on. Don't start with me. Glue. Act right. Act right, glue. Alright, that the place? Okay, yep. Sometimes these crafts will try you. They'll test you and they'll try you. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't change it. I love it. I love what I do. Okay, so as you guys can see, I think this is going to be so cute. When I got a request for this, I forgot the name of the dog. Is it King Corso? It might be King Corso, y'all. But anyway, when I got a request, I had to go look up the type of dog. I had to go order the stuff and try to find the dog. And this is the dog. I think it's a King Corso. But anyway, she has 2 dogs. And she wanted a dog cage. She's a little girl, but she knew what she wants. So, like I said, I give my customers what they ask for. And I've never had a request like this. I'm like, I did a case for her before that was really, really cute. I'll show you guys the case I did for her before. She has, wait, did I do? Yeah. She still has the case on her phone because I saw her the other day. And she still has that case on her phone. And what was that one? That was a kitty, more of a kitty theme. It was, what theme? I forgot the theme, but I'll show you guys the case I did for her before. So she'll be happy to get a new case. And I think I'm going to put a protective seal over this. Even though it's permanent, after a while it's probably going to wear off. So I just want to I might put something over it and I might not. I'm not sure. But this is the next part. Everything is secure. Next part is the stones.